Squad, you want to learn to shadow box, but you have absolutely no experience. In this video, we're going to go through how do I shadow box without any experience. Guys, check it. This water bottle, every time I take it somewhere to my outdoor workouts, in-home workouts, if someone comes in, somebody asks me, Nate, where'd you get this water bottle? I now picked up a bunch. They're in my store. The link is right there. Grab one. They're perfect for your in-home workouts. They're good to get that 3 liters of water a day in, holds half a gallon. And they're also awesome when you double up and buy 2 to get them for your in-home workouts. I'm telling you, they're heavier than you think, and they definitely will help you drink. Check it out. If you want to learn to box, you have to learn to shadow box. And the number one thing for you to learn shadow boxing without experience is to have the confidence to try. You got to just let it go, let your pride go a little bit, and learn to throw your hands with confidence. Just allow yourself to learn the sweet science. That's number one. On top of that, you obviously need to learn the punches. The punches are vital because you can't throw your hands if you don't know what the punches are. There's 2 ways that punches are given out to you, and that's the number system and the name system. The number 1 is the jab. The number 2 is the cross. The number 3 is the lead hook. The number 4 is the rear hook. The number 5 is the lead uppercut. The number 6 is the rear uppercut. And the 7 I call the shovel hook. And the 8 is the overhand right. Learn those, practice those often, and that's gonna help you, of course, when you gain the confidence to throw your hands, to get the education and to know exactly what you're throwing when combos are being told you or being called out in your shadow boxing workouts. Now, in order for you to see what punches you're throwing and to have the confidence to do so, you have to be willing to watch yourself train using a mirror. Every boxing gym has mirrors everywhere. A lot of times you'll see boxers walking down the street, they see a mirror, and next thing you know, they're shadow boxing in front of that. We used to do it all the time, and maybe even I still do it a little bit right now. Get a mirror, get in front of a mirror, it doesn't matter where it is, practice your shadow boxing in front of that, see what you're good at, see that your form is on, and also gain confidence in watching yourself box. It's vital. Every boxer does it. Everyone who gets more confidence starts to utilize it, and it will change the way you throw your hands. It'll teach you more than you think. Get that mirror in. You want to start off with 1-minute rounds if your conditioning's not great, then move into 2-minute rounds as a beginner or just to practice shadow boxing when you don't have experience. You can learn a lot in 1 minute, working certain patterns. When you feel like your conditioning is on or you have more confidence and you're learning the punch numbers better, get into those 2-minute rounds as a beginner, and that's gonna help you elevate your conditioning and of course get you more confidence and allow you to do more repetitions of those boxing combinations when you're practicing your shadow boxing. And when you're doing it, you gotta be calm. Don't be afraid. You gotta be super calm and relaxed. Just because it's 1 minute and it's going by fast doesn't mean you can't be precise and calm within those 1 and 2 minute rounds. Now within those 1 and 2 minute rounds, again, you wanna practice the basics. I know you see a lot of this online where guys are throwing crazy hand pads, doing crazy combinations. They're either, that's just what they do for boxing, or they're very experienced. You don't wanna look at that. You wanna look and see what they do, that you can get to that level. But it's important for you to know that world champions always practice the basics as they first go into the gym. Their warm-up is very particular. Their punches, they throw it with a lot of control and precision, and they work up to those faster combinations. So don't rush it, man. Take it easy and work on the basics. Once you feel like you have the basics of the combinations, then you can start to build your combos. Often in my boxing workouts, we have build-up rounds. That's because I've taken you through a process first to give you confidence and empower you to throw different combinations in a build-up formula to introduce you to new punches, introduce you to more advanced combinations when you don't even really realize that you're doing it. So be calm, make sure you're building to your boxing combinations. It's just because you don't have experience doesn't mean you can't build your combinations. You just have to have the confidence and the knowledge to do it so you don't make a lot of mistakes. All right, let's get into how you're going to get started. You have all this set up, you're confident, you're ready to go. Here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna first work on 1 to 2 minute rounds, you can decide depending on your conditioning. And we're gonna work on in and out movements first, okay? In and out movements first. The idea of that is getting your body to move in a sagittal direction, in and out. Once you feel confident there, and again, we talked about this and how to shadow box like a champion, and then you're gonna move lateral for lateral position, lateral direction. You're doing that in 1 step forward, 1 step to the side, 1 step to the side, 1 step back, 1 step at a time. within your movement. Once you do that, you're gonna work on straight punches, the jab and the cross. You're gonna work on the jab and the cross, easy, standing still, throwing those with precision, working on those basics. Now here's the length of time I want you to do that. The in and out movement, you're gonna do 10 repetitions. Then you're gonna move to your left to right for 10 repetitions. Then you're gonna move from right to left for 10 repetitions, then back to front for 10 repetitions. Once you do that for that whole pattern, you might finish the round in 1 or 2 minutes, that's okay. Then in your next round, so round number 2, you're gonna work on your combinations with that straight punches. You're gonna work on the jab, cross, the cross, jab, and a double jab, okay? Stand still, don't move. Do each of those for 10 repetitions. Confident, cool, relaxed, you own it. Nice, strong technique. You work on that using the mirror. Make sure you're punching where your knuckles are just above your shoulder and you're nice and strong in your stance and you're not losing balance. Remember, the harder you move, the more balance you need to sustain your position, okay? Once you do that in round number 3, if the round runs out, you're gonna put those together. So it could be an in, out, jab, cross for 10 repetitions. A left, right, jab, cross for 10 repetitions. Then a right, left, jab, cross for 10 repetitions. When you start to add in those basics, those movements, you start to feel confident and that's gonna allow you to build into more. What I want you to do after you do those 3 rounds, if you wanna do your round number 4, is do the same thing, add whatever straight punches you want, but then in between, add blocks, and then just think of stepping in, stepping out with small turns as your defense. Remember, defense, if you step out of the way with one small step, it's still considered a defensive movement. Put all those together, that is a perfect routine for you. How do I start shadow boxing without experience? For you to do, it could be for 3 months until you pick it up and you just start to build. Then go onto my channel once you feel you're confident, find the beginner workouts, the shadow boxing workouts, then move to an intermediate shadow boxing workout, then start to work on heavy bag workouts. Put it all together, enjoy the process, and remember, you're building a foundation, something that's gonna allow you to rise and elevate in your boxing training with confidence and precision, because it's not just about throwing your hands with speed and power, it's about learning through a process along the way. There you go, guys. Let all that sink in. There's a lot of information there, but it's all valuable. And stay tuned for Coach Wayne and I bringing you our first master class in April. We're also gonna do a beta test of a live stream boxing match. And of course, all the leveled up workouts you ever need are here on the channel as a member. You can join that right beside subscribe on my homepage. You guys are amazing. I'll see you for the next one.